The fate of a small-town library hangs in the balance tomorrow as voters go to the polls to decide if they want to give the Dorr Township Library more tax money.
Barton Dieters went to Dorr to talk and to also explore the role that libraries have when most people get their reading material from the internet.
What voters will see will be a request for a millage increase, but what officials here tell me that this is nothing less than a referendum on whether Dorr Township residents want a library or not.
Dorr Township has about 7,900 people, and about 3,300 people have library cards. That could change if voters turn down a request for $1 mill on the township ballot tomorrow.
What happens if this millage doesn't pass?
If the millage does not pass, we are going to have to make some pretty drastic cuts. The library cannot sustain.
It would start with reductions in staffs and hours of operation until December of 2020.
After December 2020, if there isn't other funding coming in, we will have to close the doors.
The library currently has a tax rate of just under 0.3 mils, which means about 15 cents for every $1,000 of home value. The millage request would more than triple that to about 50 cents for every $1,000.
The needs have changed as the community has changed and as technology has changed, and it's just not fiscally financially possible to keep up with the demand.
This comes after a request for a smaller increase in 2016 was voted 1,070 votes to 634.
After our catastrophic failure, as we kind of put it, we regrouped.
They made a careful look at what the library will need not just to survive, but to grow, they say. There's no organized opposition to the library, but plenty of opposition to new taxes online. Libraries have had to adapt to the internet, becoming more than just a place that holds books, but becoming community resources.
What we really want to do is further the people that we meet. Whatever it is they're missing in the community, we try to provide.
Library officials say the most important thing offered by libraries now is culture, community, and connection.
The more the internet has allowed us to remotely access each other, the more that people actually need that human connection, the more disconnected people feel. And libraries really want to fill that space and be the humans that care.
Polls open tomorrow at 7 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. We'll have results here and at woodtv.com. In Dorr, Barton Dieters, 24 Hour News 8.